thing. We Jews in America need to educate ourselves and our young people. We need to learn about Jewish history going back thousands of years. We need to learn about the roots in Israel. We didn't, as Yossi says, we didn't just show up there yesterday. Jews have been in Israel continuously for thousands of years. And we need to know, all of us, read about Jewish history and understand it, and read about history of the development of modern Israel and how Israel was born out of the conflict, and how people were coming over. Like Aviva says, her family came over in the 1880s, escaping pogroms in the Ukraine. We all need to begin to understand this. I wasn't taught this at home. I was never taught this in synagogue or Sunday school. We read Bible stories and the Torah, and that's fine, but we need to know our own history and be proud of it, because we have a culture that has given so much to the world, and we don't even know it. And many of us are trying so hard to assimilate. We're assimilated Jews. We live here in this country, and we don't think there's any threat to us, and we don't recognize what's going on. So,
connection. I have to be personal in this, because that speaks from my own experience. My parents were born here. My grandparents were born here. They came over here probably around 1860, something like that. By the time I was born, there was nothing of a Jewish background in my own family, and I was a Bari. That was it, with no connection to Israel, no connection to Judaism, no connection whatsoever. As a matter of fact, my mother used to, at Christmas time, have the famous Hanukkah bush. I'm sure you've heard of that. And we tried to rationalize what it was that we were. And I never knew. I was fortunate, very fortunate. I met a man who introduced me. He became my mentor, in a sense. He was the regional Southwest Regional Director for the sale of Israel bonds. And he asked me to help him produce certain bond programs in order to sell bonds, which I did. And he helped me to read things, to learn things, so that I became knowledgeable myself and very proud of what I learned. Now, the answer to your question, that's a long-winded background. The answer to your question is education. That's all it is. Simply that. Education. The more we learn about our backgrounds, the prouder we are. The less we live in ignorance. And understanding and knowledge breeds everything good.
I agree with that. The other day I had a good definition of who is Jewish. I heard it from Professor Ruth Gabizon. And her definition of who is Jewish is a person whose children and grandchildren will remain Jewish. And I think this is part of the answer. And one of the blessings and curses of this country, which is so attractive and great. America is great. When you're in other countries, I don't have to mention other states, which are less attractive, the Jewish community can remain closed because the outside is not as attractive. Here, the outside is great and everyone wants to assimilate. If he's a Mexican, an Israeli, a Jewish, a French, whoever comes here wants to become an American, and that's the end of all of the people who come to America. Only by remaining Jewish bears a chance or creates a chance that people will also identify with Israel on a larger note. Because Israelis who come here, if they don't maintain the Judaism or practice the Judaism, are lost. Because you can't transfer your Israelity to second or third or fourth generation. Judaism did prove itself throughout the years, and it's the Bible, full stop. So that's all we have to concentrate on our capability to defend ourselves. Yes. Because as long as we can deter any enemy, then they won't try. If they will feel or smell the slightest sense of weakness or vulnerability or of capability of overtaking Israel, I'm sure they will try. So the first ingredient to achieve peace is for us to be stronger and for them to know that we are stronger. Once we have this, we can work on we can cooperate and hope for a better future for the both peoples.
understand it. I think maybe in the Arab world, if there are moderate Arabs and Muslims, they need to, as our character says, they need to learn a more peaceful way to live with the Jews and the Christians in the world, and not think of us all as infidels to be destroyed. That's an important aspect too.
Get a chance, read comments.